Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now I was just at Fridays, was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from OKC. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of. Midfield at the 48. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, Howell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for the Commanders. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in his spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, it's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Officially, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Toss left side for Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress-Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this returnable for Rager. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. 1st down, Hal to throw. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down, Hal back to pass. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
In motion right is Brown. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Howell. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Howell throwing on first down here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From just shy of midfield, Howell being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Second and 10, Howell. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Howell now. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Now they go play action with Howell. Going for the deep ball. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw, Howell. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the 39, Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
In motion, the tight end. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And Howe will throw it. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Powell. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He'll buy some time right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that play will set him back 11 yards all told. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throw left side complete. That's man. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Right back to him on first down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for